How is everybody doing tonight? Johnny from On the Come Up Trading. Going to be going over the top watches for Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. On the list, we have Activision Blizzard, ticker ATVI, Bed Bath & Beyond, ticker BBBY, Lyft, ticker LYFT, Tesla, ticker TSLA, and Zillow Group, ticker Z. Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Stream is intended for entertainment informational purposes only. On the Come Up Trading will not be held liable for any actions you take as a result of something you saw or heard here. Let's get to it. So we're going to start with Activision ATVI. This is charted on the 1 hour time frame. A side note about Activision on why it is down. Activision Blizzard's third quarter earnings report beat expectations, but shares sank after the company announced delays on two key games and a Blizzard leadership departure. The source for this is thinkorswim news. If we break over 70.28, this area of resistance here, we'll be looking at the $71 calls. Expiration would be November 5th. Your first target would be 71.61. That would be your first target. Your second target would be 72.65. And your third target would be 73.50. And I will give a fourth, fifth, and sixth target. Since we had such a big sell-off, your fourth target would be 74.80, fifth target would be 75.90, and sixth target would be 76.72. Now we are going to look for the downside put play under 67.76. Right in here, we'll be looking at the $67 puts, expiration November 5th. Your first target would be 66.58. Your second target would be 64.53. And your third target would be 62.55. Now we are going to move on to Bed Bath & Beyond, also known as BBBY. BBBY is charted on the 1 hour time frame. And a note about BBBY, shares of Bed Bath & Beyond Incorporated skyrocketed as much as 80% in the extended session Tuesday after the retailer announced a partnership to have some of its most sought after baby and home items available at Kroger stores and online. Source for this is thinkorswim news. If we break over 28.89, this area of resistance here, we'll be looking at the $29 calls. Expiration will be November 5th. Your three targets would be 29.60 would be your first target. Your second target would be 30.10. And your third target would be 30.88. And I'll go ahead and give a fourth target of 31.96. For the downside put play, if we break under 27.51, this area of support, we will be looking at the $27 puts, expiration November 5th. Your first target would be 27.05. Your second target would be 26.12. Third target would be 25.22. And since we had such a big spike, I'll give a fourth and fifth target of 24.83 and 24.40 if we see a downtrend continue. Going to move on to Lyft. So Lyft was charted on the 1 hour time frame. A note about Lyft. Lyft pushed higher during Tuesday's after-hour session following the release of the company's third quarter earning results. Source thinkorswim news. So if we break above 51.92, this area of resistance right here, we'll be looking at the $52 calls, expiration November 5th. Your first target would be 52.80, which is coming from over here. Your second target would be 53.49, and your third target would be 54.15. If we break under 50.79, which is coming from this area of support over here, we will be looking at the $50 puts, expiration November 5th. Your first target would be 50.28, which is coming from right here. Your second target would be 49.81, which is coming from right here. And your third target would be 49.43, which is coming from this area of support right here. Now we move on to Tesla. I've been talking about this thing over and over, and so has everybody else. It's just been phenomenal. Like I warned yesterday and the day before that, we were going to see a pullback, which we did see some of a pullback today. It didn't continue upward, and we had a little bit of a gap down between after hours and pre-market, and then we shot back up a little bit. If we look at the daily, we have a inside bar on the daily. So this bar is completely inside the previous day's bar. High and low are open and close. Would like to see a break to the up or to the downside on an inside bar play. So this is charted on the 1 hour time frame. If we break over 1169.49 right here, we will be looking at the 1180 calls, expiration November 5th. Your first target will be 1189.50. Your second target would be $1,212.55. And your third target would be 1224.89. If we break under 1158.50 right here, we'll be looking at the 1150 puts, expiration November 5th. Your first target would be 1129.50. Your second target would be 1115.21. And your third target would be 1094.94. So we're looking for a key break from the inside bar play above the open, close, or high or low of the previous day. And last but not least, we are looking at Zillow. This is charted on the 1 hour time frame. A note about Zillow. Zillow said Tuesday it would shut down its home buying and selling business. The announcement follows a previous pause in the purchase of new homes through the end of the year. Source thinkorswim news. We had a huge sell-off from Zillow during after hours yesterday, then during intraday, and then after hours again today. So on Zillow, if we break above 77.12 right in here, we'll be looking at the $80 calls. Expiration would be November 5th. Your first target would be 78.67. Your second target would be 80.98. And your third target would be 82.70. If we break under 74.89, this area of support here, we'll be looking at the $70 puts, expiration November 5th. First target would be 73.61. Your second target would be 71.48, and your third target would be $70.20. I believe Zillow will continue to sell off tomorrow between after hours and the intraday session, so going to be looking for a put play on it. If you guys found my video helpful, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Um, See you guys bright and early tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good night.